Hi students, how are you all? I am very happy to meet you through this video session. This is S. Naveen Kumar, your computer science teacher from Bharadasnar Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Now we are going to see 12th standard computer science subject, chapter number 6, control structures, part 3. Before we are entering into the for loop, we are going to see the range function. What is the range? Range means limitations. Range means limitations. Limitations means we have a restrictions. Here the for loop use a range function. When we can use a for loop, the for loop statement can be executed based upon the range function. Here the range function syntax, we have three parameters. How many parameters are there in a range function, students? Yeah, very good. Three parameters. What are they? Start, stop and step. Here start and stop are mandatory and step is optional. Here start represents, that is the initial value. Start represents initial value of a range function and stop represents, that is ending value, end value of a range function, and someone speciality is there in that stop value. What is the speciality? It will be treated as n minus 1. N minus 1 means, suppose you are assigned the stop value equal to 10 means it will take only 10 minus 1, that is equal to 9. 9 as the ending value. And step is optional. The step means, that is incremental value or decremental value. Incremental value or a decremental value. This is an example. This produce the result, this range function produce the result only the even numbers. Why it will produce the result as even numbers? Because the starting value of range function is 2, so it will start as 2 and it should be incremented as 2 means it should be incremented as 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. What happened? 2 comma 4, 4 comma 6, 8 up to it will be taken as 30? No, it will be taken as up to 28. Why? Because the stop value reduced by 1, that is the condition. Are you clear? This is the range function. This range function can be implemented in for loop. Next we see the for loop. Okay, for loop is the most comfortable loop in Python. Okay, why it is the most comfortable loop? Easiest way to do a task. Okay, next, here this is the syntax. What is the syntax? Here for is a keyword. Here for is a keyword. Keyword means keywords are reserved words that is used only for checking a condition. Here for is used for is a looping statement. And counter variable. Counter variable means, in this counter variable is also called as a normal variable. It decides how many times the loop will be executed. Decides how many times the loop will be executed. So it is called as a what? Counter variable. In sequence means the range function. And this is the statement block 1. This is the true block. And this is the true block. And next one, this is the else part. Else part is the optional one, that is a false block. Okay, let's we see the example. For I in range What is the range? 1, comma 6, comma 1. That means the value of I should be incremented as 1 by 1 here. Why? Because the step value is 1 and the initial value is 1. So, what is the output of this for loop? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It stops up to 5 because the stop value is 6. It will take a condition as n minus 1. Are you clear? This is the for loop.
Now we see the example for loop. For loop is also a most comfortable loop. This is an important one word answer. Dash is the most comfortable loop. For loop is the most comfortable loop. Okay. Here print statement. What is the usage of print statement? Print statement is used to display some content. For example, display even numbers using for loop. Display even numbers using for loop. For is a keyword. Here I is a control variable. In range is a function. We can specify the range of values. Okay. Range. Want to display the even numbers. Even number starts on comma 30 and the even numbers should be incremented as 2. This is the step value. Here if the condition is there means we specified as colon and then print I. I is a control variable. The result should be stored in the I. You can save that this is a for loop for.py and then you want to run that particular program, click run module. Here it produces the result as until 28. Why it does not give the result as 30? Because it is a stop value. The stop value must be taken as n minus 1. That is, if you are given 30 means it will be taken as 29. 29 is a even number, so it stop itself up to 20. Okay. This is an example for loop. Here for is a keyword, I is a control variable. Here in for loop you can use the range function. In this range function, this is the start value and this is the stop value. Stop value treated as a n minus 1. That is, if given 30 means it will be considered as 29. This is the step value. Why we are given step value as 2? Because we want to print this is a even number, so we are given step value as 2. Print statement is used to display the result. Are you clear, children?
I hope you are all enjoying this session. What are the concepts we have discussed today's session? Yeah, for loop. Okay, and we have a nested loop and some unconditional moving statement. Unconditional moving statements are jump statement. How many unconditional move statements are, students? Yeah, very good. Pass, break, continue. Okay, we have attached the study material and self-assessment question paper in the below description. You can evaluate yourself with the help of the self-assessment question paper. After, you can go through the session. Okay, thank you. We will see in the next session.